Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight, we wrap up a great Sunday here in Super Wild Card Weekend, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Miami Dolphins. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Back to Mixon on second down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just boom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's got it to about the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, 29 yards. And the Dolphins will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From midfield now, Burrow airing one out for Boyd. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards. Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, a run by Achane. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 down, here's first and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Ready. 20 TX.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
20 TX. Hey, 21 TX.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Take it at about the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 15. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Now Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. Second down in the yard. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
Achane. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want to back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On one, ready?
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, stop.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
11 Thomas. Stop.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A gain of 32 that time.
One, ready? 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now Burrow on 1st down. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws.
Here we go.
Everything they're doing has been executed
11,
well.
11, mighty. Stop.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Burrow will throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
1st down. Here's Burrow. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay.
Touchdown, Bengals! T. Higgins, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2 and now on first down. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A Miami first down and a 14-yard pickup. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Here we go. 11.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 83 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, they would play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They begin with a run by Mixon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Stop.
On second down, Burrow. And that one caught downfield by Boyd. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Tyler Boyd. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
On one, right? 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, tight. 11 MT, tight. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are... And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they're spotted right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Wilson's got it complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 41, this is second and a yard. Up the middle, Achane. And he's got some space here. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They don't let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
On first down, back to Achane. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Catch made right side by Wilson. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Dolphins continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback,
he's got a man complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1, ready?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Achane on the counter. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 152 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Kamu Grugier-Hill getting in there and taking him down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
They'll run. Achane.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
They'll run it. Achane with it.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Dolphins add 6 to their lead.
extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Facing this fourth-quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Throw left side is intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
There is 3rd and quite a ways.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Oh, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready. 21G. Yeah.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
11 mighty. Stop.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
12. Stop.
And they go play action now. Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And now here's another interception. Brandon Jones picking it up. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
It feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
Here we go, here we go.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 46.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL.
What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm feeling my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my son, you gotta come and check in. After way it get hectic, don't make me slide up on you, no electric. You hit them like it's Tetris. You got the way and know you do it texting. Listen, I don't know why they mentioning beef. I don't think no one better than me. You can say what you want, but my steppers don't speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on 3 like for the chain that's competitive. Me make it rain in your hood like I weather the streets. My label we good, I'ma get to the breach. You only as tough as your weapon could be. I done Connie and Dylan, I got off the block. Took the hate and put that in the watch. Had the ice on my neck cause I'm shorty on hot. Here's some rappers that want me to flop. I don't care about no dissing cause none of them pop. And I'm shooting my stars off a pop. They be all on my DM like when you gon' drop. Look, it get boring just me at the top. It get boring just me at the top. I be shaking their hearts every time that I drop. Like when I walk in the spot, it says you won't be in this. If you don't make it hot like new deal. AP, I done signed up with Def Jam. Jay-Z got the in my left hand. Play me every time that I step them. Hate me like what? Play with the gang and you play with your life. With a bag in your head, it don't matter the price. Put on their neck, so I got me some ice. If I'm dissing you once, I ain't saying it twice. Said I got time today. I done stepped in the field. I got time to play. And my exes are up, they had time to wait. Blocking, I said I need time away. Like, what you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm feeling my hood like